Hello and happy 2020 you. It's Alice and Nail-Malone of Malone Consultants Group, and I just wanted to connect with you this first time in 2020. I just finished reading an article that I couldn't wait to share with you, as I thought that a lot of the information in there is exactly what I've been sharing with my clients. And it was an article written earlier this week, or actually last week, around kind of some of the best trends of 2019 and trends for 2020. But I really appreciated the top three things that she talked about, and the article was written by Ariana Huffington. And some of you may have already read this, but I thought that this information was really not just profound, but very true in what I'm seeing in my coaching practice with the companies and organizations that I work with and the individual leaders that have that one-on-one coaching. So when we reflected back on 2019, when I was thinking about some of the common themes that I was seeing, these were some of the things that Ariana Huffington had written about as well. And number one was there's this generational burnout that happened. And it really talked about how the bigger portion of the millennial and even the boomers, and particularly now we're starting to see the effects of burnout for our younger tenured professionals. And burnout is happening more quickly than ever before. And it's because we're continuously being asked to do more with less. And that less includes all the resources. The second trend that was happening in 2019 is, again, that higher just overall employee burnout, from the CEO to the person that's in that foundational or entry level role. A lot of that comes centered around toxic cultures, and a lot of individuals feeling like, yes, I can keep doing more with less, but let's talk about what's being created in the culture of our department, of our team, and of our organization. There was also political burnout. I won't get too much into that, but political burnout actually affects how we work in the workplace too, because for some, they are hot topic issues that either don't get discussed at all or get discussed in a way that's not productive. And what I also notice is that the things that are happening in our political environment affect our psyche because we are seeing it on TV, we're listening to it on the radio. Anytime that you see a magazine or a newspaper, or anytime you kind of pull up a browser, it's these news alerts that are happening. And there's also this global burnout. And what that means is more and more people all over the world are searching for hungry solutions. And when I say hungry solutions, it's hungry for, let's solve this situation, let's solve this problem, let's solve this global impact that's happening. And so many people feeling like, well, I'm just one person, what can I do? And so kind of looking forward into 2020 that builds onto this is really, as leaders, and whether that is a leader of one or a leader of a global organization, is, are you really looking at the importance of your company culture? And I'll have to say that over the last couple of 5 or 6 years, that has been a focus, but it hasn't actually been truly integrated, is the best word I can say. There's a lot of great words, there's a lot of great promises, yet taking the time to actually go through the steps to integrate what that work culture looks like, and then going back and continuously evaluate and reevaluate, is it still working? Is it still serving our population? Also, really identifying that these big changes that we want to do within our organization and within our teams and our departments is that it actually starts with slowing down and doing the small steps. And every time that I say, let's slow down, a lot of my senior and C-suite clients are like, we just can't. Like that, they almost have a panic attack when it comes around, let's just slow down. And then also looking at how technology and data can actually be used for good. And so utilizing that information that we gather about ourselves about our teams, about our companies, about our clients and our key stakeholders. How are we using that information to augment the well-being of those that we come into contact? And this last one was really important to me to bring to you. And how in 2020 will we actually focus that equality at home will drive equality at work? So, for example, I'm going to read this. Women continue to make strides in the workplace in 2019. But one reason women pay a heavier price for our culture of burnout is because of what's happening outside in the workplace, in the outsized share of work they're doing at home. That's why Eve Rodsky's book called Fair Play touched such a nerve. If we want to move the needle for equality at home, at work, for women in 2020, kind of need to take a look at what's happening at home as well, and the work that we take home. So I'm curious what your thoughts are around this. This article came from the best of 2019 and the top trends for 2020 by Ariana Huffington. And this was actually written in December of 2019. So I'm super curious what your thoughts are on this. And I look forward to more from you and connecting with you in the coming days.